So I have a riddle for you. Okay, not really a riddle. We're bad at riddles. More like clues about our favorite molecule. It's polar. It's shaped like an outstretched V. Its properties are awesome. Also, it makes up three-fourths of the Earth's surface. That one always gives it away. That's right. Our favorite molecule is water. And we're not going to lecture you about how important water is and the fact that all life as we know it could not survive without it. Because, yeah, that's true. But we really want to talk about what makes water so unique for biology itself. What are these awesome properties? We mentioned the shape of water and the fact that it is polar. It has one very electronegative oxygen that is always trying to keep the electrons closer to it than to the hydrogen it is bonded to. This actually gives the oxygen a slightly negative charge because of the electrons that are spending more time next to it, and it gives the hydrogen a slightly positive charge. Well, that means that the other water molecules have an easy time bonding together. Why? Because the hydrogen of one water molecule with its slightly positive charge can bond to another water molecule's oxygen with a slightly negative charge. These bonds among the water molecules are hydrogen bonds, and these very bonds are what allow water to do these things that it can do, which we are about to talk about. Have you ever looked at a really tall tree and wondered, how does the water get all the way up there? I mean, it's got to go against gravity. Gravity. Well, in plants, there is this thing called a xylem. It's the vessel within certain types of plants, like trees, that transports water. But what's really neat about water is that it sticks to the xylem walls in what is known as adhesion. This helps fight gravity. But water molecules, with their hydrogen bonding, also bond to each other in something called cohesion, in almost as a beads on a string kind of fashion. As water molecules evaporate from a leaf, the next water molecule in the line is pulled upward, and so on. Cohesion is also a reason that water striders, one of our favorite insects, can skate on water. Cohesion attributes to the surface tension of water. Water actually has quite a bit of surface tension compared to other liquids, and it's not just water striders. There are so many insects, spiders, and even larger animals like reptiles and birds that can walk on water. So, to the Google for that. With water being polar, it's also a powerful solvent for other molecules. That means that water can dissolve many other molecules, especially polar molecules and ionic compounds. Why does that matter? This is important because many of the processes occurring in organisms use water as a solvent. Just consider the need for water for your kidneys in their filtering properties and all different types of body fluids. Now on to temperature. Water resists changing its temperature. It has what is called a high specific heat. Specific heat is a measurement of heat that needs to be absorbed or lost for 1 gram of a substance to change its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. That's why, on the first day that school is out in the summer, it may be super hot outside, but the water can still be pretty cold. It's really good that water is like this for life. It is stabilizing for aquatic environment temperatures. It also means that water can absorb a lot of heat in the summer without reaching as high of a temperature itself, which is useful when the winter comes along. The water can release heat as it cools in the winter. Well, we went through a lot of features of water. Definitely something to consider next time you encounter it, which based on how much we depend on it will likely be very soon. Well, that's it for today, and always remember to stay curious.